Yes, sir.
All right. This matter came before Judge Putman on the 5th of December for a first appearance. A plea of not true was entered in her case, and the judge set this over for revocation hearing today. Is this matter for hearing?
Yes, sir. She needs to be brought over.
All right. I'm going to direct that Miss Batty be brought over for hearing later today. 2014-140 State of Arkansas versus Christy Brinkman.
Judge, she just needs to be brought over for disposition today.
All right. Court will direct that Ms. Brinkman will be transported to court. We'll take up her matter later on today. 2002-178 State of Arkansas versus Wanda Jean Castleman Hollingsworth. Court is making the appointment of the Public Defender's Office. This is a first appearance on a petition to revoke, which the petition to revoke was filed November 26th of 2014. And the revocation is based on Ms. Castleman's arrest, or excuse me, Ms. Hollingsworth's arrest on drug paraphernalia charges in Benton County. On those allegations, how does she now plead?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
Hey, Your Honor,
Yes, ma'am.
is there any way to get this resolved? I didn't know if it's still on front court probation. I'll go ahead and plead out today if we get this resolved. I'm ready to vote.
Is there anybody here from the prosecutor's office who's going to be able to, or do we have to have Mr. Carter?
I believe it'd be necessary to have Mr. Carter do file resolution on that.
Well, I'm going to set you down for reappearance at the first available opportunity.
I know the court does have some dates available next week. I might be able to fit her in on one of those days.
I would go to Riyadh if they would all.
Yeah, I mean, my concern is my next day in court is January 30th, that I'm scheduled for one of these sessions in court, so that'll be outside the 60-day window, so we're going to have to do something about it. Right now, I'm scheduled to be in court on Tuesday the 16th. I'll put it down for. I know. I'm well aware of that. It hasn't been changed yet, so I'm going to put her down to reappear on December 16th. Today, there's no way we can get this matter resolved because the prosecuting attorney who would be in charge of handling this case is involved in a trial in Yellville at this time. So I'm going to put it down for Tuesday, December 16th for her to reappear. 2014-146, State of Arkansas versus Larry Davis. This case is scheduled for February 2nd for trial by a written scheduling order. Today's date was set down for pretrial. I know Mr. Russo, I think, was the attorney of record prior to his leaving the public defender's office. We haven't had he appeared in August, but since then I don't believe he's appeared again.
Your Honor, he is currently incarcerated in the Department of Correction. He had a case pending in Marion County. That case has been resolved.
Right.
Discovery and offer have been provided in our case here.
Mr. Bunch, have you had a chance to get up to speed on this?
No, I haven't been down to Malvern to visit with him, and I do see a plea offer in the file. Mr. Davis, do you know when they're going to carry you back to Malvern?
Do what, sir?
Are they carrying you back to Malvern today?
I guess Tuesday. I wish they would today, but that same Tuesday. But Mr. Russo had got charged this case in Marion County. He told me he's going to have it done here, but I don't know now. I don't even have the same lawyer, so I don't know. I've been incarcerated over a year and a half on discharge.
Your Honor, all I can do at this point is go out to the jail and visit with him if he's going to be here. And other than that, I think everything's on track. Discovery is complete.
Well, it's Mr. Davis says, according to this file, the case is was filed in July of 2014, so it's been 6 months. But there may be other related issues that he's referring to. I do see the dates of the offense go back to 2013.
Your Honor, if the Sheriff's Office was able to hang on to Mr. Davis through next Tuesday, we might be able to do something with his case on that day. We do have another defendant coming back on that date as well.
Well, we have several that are tentatively scheduled to come in on the morning of the 16th, but as I say, I think there's a plan in the works to move that date to the 18th, but it hasn't been implemented at this point. So I'm a little...
I think our transport orders usually have a default of keeping them for up to 7 days. If they could possibly keep him until that Thursday, we might be able to do something as well.
Yeah.
I would imagine if the thought of having the case resolved was on the table, rather than having to bring him back again for a future court appearance, the Sheriff's Office might be willing to hang on to him for a couple of days.
Well, let's see if we can't do that, because as I say, this case needs to be... I know the one in Marion County was resolved. I think we need to resolve this whole matter. So, again, I'm going to put him down for appearance at 9 a.m. on Tuesday, reappearance at 9 a.m. on Tuesday, the 16th.
Your Honor, Mr. Russo, is he no longer my attorney?
Mr. Russo has left the public defender's office, therefore he's no longer your attorney. Mr. Bunch here is the chief public defender, and he will be, I guess kind of by default, he's representing you at this point, and you need to talk to him about this matter.
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
All right.
May I be excused?
You may be excused. We'll see if we can't get your case resolved on Tuesday morning.
Welcome to Toyotathon.
Hi.
Like the Tundra?
Yeah, it's a great looking truck.
Yeah, and you can do awesome things with it. Did you just do something awesome in your head?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Get 0% APR for 60 months plus $3,000 on a new 2014 Tundra Crewmax TSS Edition for a total savings over $7,500. Offer ends January 5th.
There's a whole world of awesome out there.
Toyota, let's go places.
Nature's Wonders has been the area's premier location for value and quality in vitamins and minerals since 1994. But that's only scratching the surface. Nature's Wonders also features products that are better for you and your family's everyday needs and are also better for the environment. Nature's Wonders selection of freshly grown organic vegetables and environmentally safe cleaners allow for a healthier heart and home. From the latest addition to the trusted friend, there's something for everyone at Nature's Wonders, your supermarket of healthy choices.
2014-190, State of Arkansas versus James Casey Finch. There's also 2014-181, same defendant. Where is it listed? Mr. Finch is Mr. Finch is for arraignment in case 2014-190 on the charges of possession of drug paraphernalia, Class D felony, possession of a controlled substance, Schedule 3, Tylenol with codeine, that's a Class A misdemeanor, shoplifting, a Class A misdemeanor, and theft by receiving, a Class A misdemeanor. Has the public defender been appointed to represent him?
No, sir, he hasn't applied.
How about in case?
We represented him in case 14-181.
All right. Mr. Finch, on the charges that I just read off in the drug case, how do you now plead?
Guilty.
All right. Noting a plea of not guilty, this case will be set down for. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and given the fact that you'll need to fill out an application, but I'm going to appoint the Public Defender's Office to represent you in 2014-190 so that these cases can move forward together. You need to fill out an application for the Public Defender on that case as you did for the other one. This case, 2014-190, will be set down for by scheduling order for trial in May 11th of 2015. Pre-trial will be scheduled for April 24th, and your next reappearance in that case will be scheduled for March 14 of 2015. Now, in case 2014-181, I can find the order. There it is. In that case, you are on Judge Putman's docket. You're scheduled for trial in February of you're scheduled for trial February 24th, unless something's been changed. 2014-204, State of Arkansas versus Joshua Hewitt. Mr. Hewitt, have you made arrangements for an attorney? Okay. All right, very good. Mr. Hewitt is for arraignment on charges of failure to comply with registration and reporting requirements, a Class C felony, and that's charged as an habitual offender. I'm appointing the Public Defender's Office to represent him on those charges. How does Mr. Hewitt plead?
Not guilty.
Plea of not guilty will be entered for him. This matter will be set by scheduling order for trial May 11th, 2015, that week. Pre-trial will be scheduled for April 24th, and he'll be ordered to reappear on March 14th. It's 2014-196, State of Arkansas versus Timothy Loggins. Has Mr. Loggins applied to the Public Defender's Office?
Your Honor, we've been appointed in case 14-196.
All right. I just wasn't seeing it here. Maybe, oh, here it is. I'm sorry, I overlooked it. Okay. His order to appear here today is for the purpose of checking attorney status. Attorney status has been established to be the Public Defender's Office is representing him. There is a scheduling order already entered in his case. Provides his next reappearance date is February 13th. He's got pretrial scheduled for March 13th and trial scheduled for the week of March 30th.
Your Honor, we're going to go ahead and tender discovery in this case also to Mr. Bunch.
I'm going to have to get some. I don't even have it now. Okay. I've got some. Not sure where I have some. I should have some on my desk. All right. Mr. Loggins, your next appearance in court is February 13th.
Nature's Wonders has been the area's premier location for value and quality in vitamins and minerals since 1994. But that's only scratching the surface. Nature's Wonders also features products that are better for you and your family's everyday needs and are also better for the environment. Nature's Wonders selection of freshly grown organic vegetables and environmentally safe cleaners allow for a healthier heart and home. From the latest addition to the trusted friend, there's something for everyone at Nature's Wonders, your supermarket of healthy choices.
This is Beverly Stokes with Community First Title Company. We are proud to be your locally owned title service company, serving your title insurance, escrow, and title search needs. And our goal is to make a difference right here in this community. We invite you to experience the difference a true community-owned title company can offer. You have a choice when it comes to your title services. Choose Community First Title, located next to Community First Bank at 218 East Ridge in Harrison. We look forward to serving you.
I think this might be the one.
I call dibs.
Dibs? You can't call dibs.
Oh, actually, we do honor dibs at Toyotathon. But with all these great deals on so many vehicles, you know,
Dibs!
really... Okay.
Dibs! I got it.
Dibs!
My dib! Dibs!
And here we go again.
Toyotathon is on. Right now, get $2,000 or 0% financing for 72 months plus $500 on a new 2014.5 Camry. Offer ends January 5th.
It's the best dibs I ever dibsed.
Toyota, let's go places.
Court will call 2014-182 State of Arkansas versus Terry McIntyre. There's also a revocation proceeding in 2013-229. The revocation matter was set down for hearing today.
Give him a plea of 5 years DLC. I went to see him last night. He was talking about a drug court. He gets screened and was waiting to hear from the drug court. News to me. But it could be true. Recollection of that, but we'll welcome him to be screened. We'll see.
In the case 2014-182, Mr. McIntyre was ordered to reappear here today. The ordering him to reappear doesn't reflect why he was ordered to appear here today. So I just don't have the memory to remember why specifically we ordered him in on that one. On the other one, he's down to appear for a hearing on revocation. Does that matter for hearing on revocation here today?
Your Honor, I can tell the court I visited with Mr. McIntyre at the jail last night. He tells me that, have you been screened, Mr. McIntyre, for drug court? You've gone through that process?
Yes.
That's all I know about the status of the case. I don't know if he's been approved, disapproved.
Of course, again, that whole aspect comes through the prosecuting attorney's office through Mr. Chris Carter. I mean, he's the prosecuting attorney in the drug court, and I know we've discussed it in screening.
Your Honor,
but at this point, that's the holdup, is that Mr. Carter isn't here.
Well, there's nothing that the defense can do to go forward with this case until we hear from Mr. Carter, then, I would assume.
I think that's the status.
Okay.
2013-28, State of Arkansas versus Melissa Minter. This is off the revocation docket. This is down for hearing today. Are we going forward on the hearing?
Yes, sir. She needs to be carried to court.
Court will order Miss Minter brought over from the jail for court later. 2014-160, State of Arkansas versus Benjamin Moses.
Who'd you call?
Benjamin Moses. All right. This matter was set by scheduling order for trial March 2nd of 2015. Pre-trial is scheduled for January 20th. Again, I think that needs to be changed to the 23rd of January. And it's down for a reappearance date of today's date. This is to check on the status of the case. Has discovery been completed?
Your Honor, we just got some additional discovery this instant.
Your Honor, okay. If I may speak.
Yes, sir. What?
I was told that everything was be on hold until after February.
Pardon me?
I was told that everything would be on hold until after February.
Who were you told that by?
I don't know, somebody told me that everything would be on hold until after I get out in prison in February.
Are you having parole revocation?
Yes, sir.
Well, what I'm going to say is that may very well happen, but that's at this point you're ordered to appear in January for a pretrial, and you're also ordered set down for trial to March 2nd, and that's the order of this court. So you need to communicate with your attorney about that. And I believe the public defender's office is representing you, so we'll take, that's something you need to discuss with your attorney. as to whether that's how it's going to work or not. All right?
Okay, so what's my attorney?
Mr. Bunch with the Public Defender's Office is your attorney at this point.
Okay.
All right. You may be excused. We've checked on your case. It's on track for trial in March. You may be excused. 2009-60 State of Arkansas versus Roland Rogers. Mr. Rogers appeared in court on December 5th, entered a plea of not true, and this matter was set for a hearing today in front of the court. Is it ready for hearing?
Yes, sir.
All right. Direct Mr. Rogers be brought over for hearing this afternoon. 2014-202 State of Arkansas versus Kayla Sykes. Ms. Sykes is appearing here today for purposes of arraignment on charges of possession of drug paraphernalia, Class D felony, and possession of drug paraphernalia, Class A misdemeanor. Has she applied to the Public Defender's Office?
She has, Your Honor.
All right. I guess I can look. All right. On the allegations in the information, how does she now plead?
Not guilty.
Plea of not guilty is noted. Court is making the appointment of the Public Defender's Office in her case.
Has this got anything good in it? I don't have any idea. I didn't look at it. It's not got anything good in it. I don't want it. Well, I'm sorry. That's what you get. It's Christmas. Let's throw some down. Hey, man. There's
All right.
19 pages there.
In this case, she is being scheduled by scheduling order for trial May 11th of 2015, pre-trial April 24th, 2015, and ordered to reappear on March 14 of 2015. These are all ones that are coming back this afternoon, and that one is we're done. Is there anything further with Ms. Sykes?
Issue of bond, Your Honor.
Those are all to come back this afternoon. Do we know anything about Ms. Sykes' connections to the community?
Ms. Sykes?
Yes.
Court's inquiring about your connections with the community.
Where do you live? I see you're not employed, but where do you live here locally?
96 on Liberty.
Okay, so you live in Harrison?
Yes.
Okay, how long have you lived here?
20 years.
Do you have other family in the area?
In Harrison?
Yes, or in the Harrison or in Boone County?
Yes. My mother.
Court's going to set bond at $5,000. That'll be the order of the court. Defendant may be excused.
Gifts, and more gifts. That's what you'll find at Sisters Flower and Gift Shop. Come in and browse their vast assortment of unique Christmas ornaments, wreaths, and wall decor. For the holidays, Sisters has added a new line of handmade rings, bracelets, and necklaces. If you like sweets, pick up some of their local made candy and snacks. Whether you're looking for a bold centerpiece, an artistic floral arrangement, serving pieces, or all-occasion tabletop items, Sisters has something for everyone. Sisters Flower and Gift Shop. We are so much more than flowers.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud. Harrison is a Health Mart town. Sam Alexander Pharmacy on the square downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Crystal clear mountain streams, river rapids, and rolling hills with endless valleys. The beauty of the Ozarks we often take for granted. At Magnus Toyota, we never underestimate the value of our customers. As a third-generation family-owned business, Magnus Toyota has been operating here in the Ozarks for over 50 years. When we make a new deal, we make a new friend. Stop in and visit us today and see why our customers say we're the best. Magnus Toyota, your hometown Toyota dealer on Highway 65 North in Harrison.
Okay, 2013-288, State of Arkansas versus Sherry Creel.
It's just a real parents. Oh, yeah. Okay. Nothing happening. I'm proud you did have as much information for me as you could.
Ms. Creel apparently is incarcerated at this time by virtue of an alias warrant for her failure to appear in court. In reviewing the file, there appears to have been at least two prior circumstances under which Ms. Creel failed to appear in court. I think from reviewing the file, it appears we just need to get this on a scheduling order for trial in order to get a disposition.
Judge, there's a plea offer in the file, and from the looks of the plea offer, it might be something she'd want to consider. Can she be carried over?
All right. I'll direct that she be brought over for this afternoon. Ms. Creel, you'll be brought over, transported over. For arraignment, the court's going to call Newton County case 2014-56, State of Arkansas versus Stephen Tatum, Jr.
Your Honor, could we recall Mr. Tatum? He's in the process of completing public defender application.
All right. I'll just call him in a few minutes. 2014-106, State of Arkansas versus Brian Farmer. This case was down for pretrial, to take up pretrial issues today. And is set for trial on next Tuesday, December 16th.
Your Honor, defense is going to move for continuance. Mr. Farmer did not come see me on the 4th. I can't be prepared for his trial between now and the 16th.
Mr. Farmer, if you're getting appointed counsel, it's your responsibility to stay in touch with your attorney. And I understand there's some confusion because Mr. Russo, who was representing you, left the public defender's office. But I just want to emphasize to you, it's your responsibility to stay in touch with the public defender's office, not theirs to track you down every time they need something's coming up in court. So you need to make the effort to stay in touch with them. The court's going to continue this matter it'll be continued to the first week of February. The trial of this matter will be continued from December 16th to February 2nd, and the week that begins February 2nd, 2015. I'm going to reset it down for pre-trial on January 23rd. Now, Mr. Farmer, your next appearance in court is on January 23rd. You need to be here, and in the meantime, you need to get in touch and stay in touch with the public defender's office. All right? You may be excused.
Books are an important part of your life. And when you go to Books on the Square, you'll find books that will not only be informative, but books that will take you away. Books on the Square now has 2 locations on the south side of the Harrison Square. Books on the Square carries fiction books, books on CD, lots of westerns, and books full of mystery. Books on the Square, too, next to Deb's Frames and Things, has your nonfiction favorites, religious, historical, and even cookbooks. Take a stroll down the south side of the square and visit both Books on the Square.
Liquidation Outlet in Harrison. What will you find today? Where everything is up to 50% off of retail. Hi, this is Amy, and we've got everything from entertainment centers and furniture to toys for the kids and baby supplies. We also carry bedding, luggage, humidifiers, and lots of craft items. With so many choices, you'll find the perfect deal for you. Stop paying retail and head to Liquidation Outlet for great savings. If you miss a day, you miss a great deal.
Best deals that you can get at the Liquidation Outlet.
Hunt, farm, or trail, Polaris has it all. Legendary ATVs like the powerful new Sportsman 570 EFI. Value-minded side-by-sides featuring the new Ranger 570. And full-size workhorses including the 60-horsepower Ranger XP 900 and new 5-passenger Ranger Crew 900. Polaris, hardest working, smoothest riding.
call Newton County case 2014-20, State of Arkansas versus Josh Blanton, and Boone County case 2013-277, State of Arkansas versus Josh Blanton. Mr. Blanton, you're appearing at this time in regard to these two different cases, and there's a petition to revoke in the one, and then there's a pending charge in Boone County. I think we were hoping to have a disposition by this point, but apparently we don't. And Mr. Carter, who was handling the case, is in another jurisdiction trying a case. So at this point, the courts, unless you have some direction on this.
No, Your Honor, I apologize. Newton County, we've made our offer, and I think we've run that along with some other possible resolutions. Other cases, I believe there's the drug court revocation, but I'm sorry, I'm not quite clear on exactly what Mr. Carter would like to do.
Yeah. Well, well, I'm going to set this down for reappearance on January 23rd, but what I'm directing is that this matter of if we can find a date to dispose of this case sooner, we need to. It's just been lingering too long on the docket. We may be able to find a date next week. I just don't know at this point. So. Anyway, the docket reflects the 60-day requirement has been waived in the revocation matter. We're simply trying to get this matter in front of the court with all the various key people involved present so we can get a disposition. And I'm going to set it down for reappearance on January 23rd. That's the next available day I have at this time. All right, Mr. Blanton, you may be excused.
Your Honor, before he...
Wait a minute, Mr. Blanton.
Is there a way for us to talk to him privately?
Yeah, there's supposed to be.
Computer set up for that?
Yeah, it's supposed to be set up for that, but our resident expert isn't here either, so...
Who's that?
Polly.
Oh.
Polly's the one who set up this whole system. Joe, is there a way for them to talk directly to him?
There is a computer in the prosecutor's office in there that's supposed to be able to Skype on with.
Okay. Could he be moved to some location where we can visit with him through the computer system?
We'll have to contact them and find out if they've got another place to put him for that. But this is their computer there, and I'm fixing to kick it off if this is the last person.
There's nobody else in Newton County, but we do need to talk to him.
Can Mr. Blanton be moved to some place where he can talk confidentially to his client, to his attorney?
We can't over the phone, Your Honor.
Pardon?
We can't over the phone.
With
the booking area is the only place we have Skype set up.
Okay. Well, I guess that's all we've got.
We'll get in touch with him.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, you may be excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
2014-56, State of Arkansas versus Stephen Tatum. Are we ready to proceed on that? This was for arraignment on charges of possession of a controlled substance Class D felony, and possession of drug paraphernalia, a separate Class D felony. On these allegations, have we made the appointment of the public, or you've got to do that? Court's making the appointment of the Public Defender's Office. On these charges, how does Mr. Tatum plead?
Not guilty.
This matter is scheduled on this court's docket, so I'm going to enter a scheduling order. That sets this matter in Newton County. It'll be set for trial in Jasper, May 15th, and the days following in Newton County. That's May 15th of 2015. It's set for, and that, as I say, that will be in the courthouse at Jasper. There'll be a pretrial set for April 24th, 2015. The pretrial will be scheduled here in the Boone County Courthouse, and his reappearance will be ordered for March 14th, 2015. Those will be the orders of the court scheduling. There are more dates than that, and they'll be in the written scheduling order. So, Mr. Tatum, your next reappearance will be in this courtroom on March 14th. But ultimately your trial will be in May, but that will be in Jasper when your trial's set. Any other matters to come before the court?
No, Your Honor. Not at this time, Your Honor.
All right, you may be excused. Call 2014-32 out of Newton County, State of Arkansas versus Shane Butler. This was the deadline for a plea acceptance or rejection in this case. Is there a plea agreement at this point?
Mr. Butler's going to trial, Your Honor.
All right. It's set for trial the
5th and 6th,
set for trial the 8th and 9th of January. Roll call 2014-38, State of Arkansas versus James Floyd Henderson.
I believe this can be just left on for trial, Your Honor.
We're going to trial.
This is on for the, let me see, let me make sure we have everybody's in agreement on the date of trial. It's scheduled February 5th and 6th in Jasper.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Any more reappearances?
Court's not going to order any more. Just be down for trial. The Newton County case 2014-40, State of Arkansas versus Clay Wynn. This case is scheduled for a plea acceptance or rejection date on January 23rd and trial February 5th and 6th. Any disposition at this point?
No, Your Honor. One of the reasons is I have been told by Child Support Enforcement that they do not have the confidence that we would like in the number that was provided, and so I'm supposed to be getting confirmation of that. From a Miss Carrie Ann Boyd.
For now, the matter is set for reappearance in this court on January 23rd. That's a deadline date on plea offer acceptance, and then the trial is scheduled for February 5th and 6th. It'll be a backup to. To Mr. Henderson's case. Newton County case 2014-44, State of Arkansas versus Jordan Ray Hampton. Mr. Hampton's case is down for jury trial on February 5th. Where do we stand? This was a pre-trial date?
Yes, Your Honor. We've made an offer, Your Honor. But I don't know if Mr. Hampton is.
Where do we stand?
Mr. Hampton needs to get in to see me.
Okay. Mr. Hampton, it's your responsibility to get in there and see your attorney. You've got an appointed counsel being provided for you by the state. So you get in there and see him so that arrangements can be made for this. He can't do you any good at trial if he hasn't talked to you and doesn't know what the case is all about, what you can tell him. So you get in there and see him right now. All right?
Yes, sir.
Make those arrangements. This case is down for trial. I'm going to order the reappearance in this case on January 23rd.
KTKO Channel 8 Harrison. Local television worth watching.